Today we're going to be talking about landing pages for real estate, landing pages for the real estate niche, and being able to get people to perform an action right away. So in this system, you can have full templates, full-blown landing page websites. They look real pretty, all that stuff. And that's great and all, but there's so much information here. And the one thing I always tell people is when I look at even landing pages like this, which again, it's one page, it looks great. I say it looks great because I helped design it, but this system right here, it works. But there's too many different escape points, right? So typically, if you do want to have a full system, I'm going to take away the header. So if you're using a website right now, you got a bunch of stuff up top, but you want everyone to go here, take all that away. Take away the logo, take away these random escape points, just take that all away, okay? And what you're going to be left with are basically the form, okay? And even at the far bottom, I'll keep that information there. I'll probably make that a little bit bigger in regards to the contact numbers. I'm going to take this out, right? But these are just like the templates. So these have really good conversion rates. That's why we have them in the system. But I'm about to show you right now what has the highest conversion rates. And that is simply grabbing one of these forms. This is my favorite. I'll typically change the image in the background. So when people click on a Facebook ad, they did it for a reason. They didn't do it to all of a sudden, oh, well, let me read through all this too. It's, hey, let's give them what they want. Like when I work with roofing clients, for instance, they'll always ask me, I don't have a full website. Don't they need to know about me? It's like they already clicked on your ad. And typically for those, they're going to call you for a quote already. And with the autoresponder sequences with text, email, voicemail, notifications, you're going to be able to talk with them basically right away. That's the whole goal. And if you don't, that's good. That's the reason why you need autoresponders, is because then you don't talk to people that are going to waste your time, right? That's very important. So if I click on an ad, and typically, and in another video, I'll explain that as well, how I set my ads in one strict to mobile, and then I branch that off, that mobile. So it'll be basically a 3x3, but even higher than that is 3x3x3. That gets a lot of good information in. But one is just mobile, one is just to desktop, and then one's in the middle. And then I separate those out based by the landing page, based by just this form, and then I'll make a separate form as well with a different message attached to that ad set. Okay? Now, when someone comes through your ad, get them to sign no matter what. Okay? If you live in especially like a high turnover right now, right? Like a Dallas, for instance, or if you have a client, or if you're a real estate agent, wherever you are, if you're in a big city, there's a high turnover rate right now. Now we know in the future we got some impending doom coming up with the big switch around, but you need people to get in right away. So, and I'll be making another video in regards to kind of like the ad setup that I use. It takes a while to set up, but then I can keep copying that and then sending it to the next one, using on the next, the next version, especially if I'm just selling one house or if I'm selling a few different ones. I can make a bunch of these landing pages, quickly switch up a few things. If for some reason I want to add a video, you can do that too. But I would just stay away from that. I'd get right to the basics, which is this. So they come from an ad. I always like to go big, so bold up top. Okay. And then underneath that, I'm going to tell them exactly what to do, but not too bold with the font. Like, fill out the form now. Like, I don't want to be screaming at them, but I do want their eyes to focus right there. Okay. Not off on the trees or whatever else. I want them focused right here. And then their eyes are going to go here. Okay. So get in touch with us. And then I'll tell them exactly what to do. Fill out the form below to get free access to, let's say you're going to give them current listings, right? To get your current listings, whatever you want to put, it's based on the ad. But typically what I like to do is fill out the form below to get instant access to great home deals. Okay? No, I don't put any periods at the end because then it flows. Get in touch with us. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if it's just me, but that kind of stops me. Okay? I want it to go right here, right here, right here. Now, another thing you can do, right? You just change that up to what your ad was based on, okay? Because when I'm in mobile, which is where I typically send these, it's sending them right here, okay? Now, a lot of people ask me, how's email doing? I think email can be used, but again, if you're in a high turnover market, typically for me, I'm going to go the automated text route, okay? And if they send me their phone number, they're going to be able to get text messages and voicemails, okay? You can leave the email address for certain things, but if I'm in a high turnover, I'm typically going to take that out, okay? So I would remove that. And then I'm just going to have the phone number. Now, this is something, again, you can split test with, right? Just taking that out. See how many people want to fill out 4 boxes instead of 3, or vice versa, right? You're going to get all that set, okay? And be able to split test all these different things. That's the beauty of the system, this funnel bolt system, is you're able to do that. You're able to make all these different campaigns, different landing pages. From the top, as your ads start to take shape, just stop the campaigns with the other ones. So basically follow all the way from the ad to the page to the campaign, shut those down, and then focus your money on the ones that are winning. And this is, again, will be another video that we'll go through, as well as setting up campaigns, which is actually pretty easy. But to connect this page here to a campaign, all you're going to do is just select the campaign ID, which is right here. Okay? They're active, tells you when they're running, total sequences. When they're created, you can add contacts to there. You know, there's tons of other stuff, tons of other videos up ahead. But to me, this style right here is perfect. And the cool thing about this system is, again, it's so easy to then go ahead, make another landing page, switch it up just a little bit, right? Grab another form, maybe one, like I said, with a video, maybe one, with a different look to it, right? All of these different things you can do right here. So I'm going to delete this. And again, just always check on mobile if you need to change anything up. Obviously, you're able to do that as well. Change up the overlay, the background image. You can have different animations if you want. You can actually make the button. And again, I wouldn't do anything outside of this. Maybe what I would do is I would just change up the button color, or something I used to do, not necessarily for real estate agents or other small businesses, but I would typically change the button size for different campaigns, right? And by doing that, or just adding some little animation to it as well, um, there's a lot of different things that you can test out. Okay. Now, typically for me, I wouldn't necessarily put any animation to this just because I want people to read here, and then I want them to read here, and then I want them to do this, and then I want them to click. Okay. But there's all these different things that you should be testing, especially if you're making your own ads or if someone else is making your ads. You should be asking these questions to them. Why aren't there all these different variations for my landing page, right? Some people, this is going to work for. Some people, it's not, right? That's why we also split test this email portion too, right? We want to make sure that we do have a test as well with adding an email address. Maybe we get rid of the message. There's all these different things you should be thinking outside of the box with when you're working with your business or someone else's business. Make sure you're constantly split testing. And this is, to me, the easiest way to make a landing page for real estate agents for that, basically that type of niche. Roofing, gyms, if they have a special deal, you can do that as well. A lot of options, a lot of split tests out there. And the next installment, we're going to be going over the specifics, how I create a campaign for real estate agents. I'm sorry, my voice is going. I've had a cold past 2 days, but going to talk about setting up your autoresponder campaigns based on your area, based on the amount of houses you're trying to sell, or how many you're attached to, or how many clients you have. Whatever it may be, there's a specific tone that gets people to answer, and we'll be going over that next. Thank you.